Whoa! What seems like the start to the new Top Gun movie is nothing short of reality for Gran Turismo 7, even though you may have not seen some of these absolutely crazy cars. That's exactly why we want to introduce the 5 most ridiculous cars in GT7 to you. And with that, welcome back to Overtake. Over the lifespan of Gran Turismo games, a lot of emphasis has been put on the diversity of vehicles available, no matter if they are from a time long before traction control or if they are state-of-the-art. The same applies for GT7. There is a very wide variety of automotives to be used, but you rarely see them in online videos or when talking to other players. The regular racing vehicles vary between Group 4, Group 3 and supercars, which is an absolute waste if you think about the gigantic diversity present in Gran Turismo 7. Who of you likes LMP cars? They're cool, right? Super fast, lots of downforce, and just an overall great drive. Well, we thought that for our number 5 spot, we take a look at a very special one. The Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo Group 1. You heard that correctly. You are now able to not only drive Toyotas and Porsches as LMPs, but also this exquisite sports car redesigned only for the sake of it. Whoever is unfamiliar with Gran Turismo, Vision cars are very much concept cars. So they do not exist in real life, but thanks to the wonders of technology, developers were able to bring them to life, which has happened here as well. If you want to watch the wonders of YouTube on this channel, then you should be liking this video, subscribe, and smash the bell so you don't miss out on any GT7 bangers that come up in the future. But back to the crazy carriage. In comparison to other LMPs, the Bugatti is very heavy and extremely inefficient, but also packs some speed that other LMPs usually can't compete with. You may have to pit a bit more than others, but if you got them unholy powers on your side, it's almost a price worth paying. Aside from Group 1 racing, this car is just a joy to hot lap as well. It has a completely own style, and once you learn it, you never want to forget it. At a nice bit of 1 million coins, you would be able to acquire this Bugatti at the brand center. So if you save up a bit, all the fun of this very special Group 1 racer can be yours, and a deserving 5th place for a crazy vehicles. Or number 4 could also have just started a mission to explore planet Mars. The KTM X-Bow R12 is per se nothing new, as it already existed in GT6, GT Sport, and now in GT7. But whoever thinks that driving this super light sports car does not look super goofy is lost beyond recovery. Unlike the previous car, this is not redefining speed, but it's no slouch, I can tell you that. The very light frame and not half bad stats make a drive a very enjoyable experience that you can definitely do with your friends as well. It's almost like the party version of driving a street car. Aside from the racing itself, the X-Bow will definitely attract some eyes. Designed with the help of racing constructor Dallara, which usually just operates around Formula cars, the KTM is something very special. In cockpit view, you can see that there is barely anything other than just the steering wheel and pedals. The whole car doesn't offer any extras, not even doors. Nonetheless, the X-Bow is an experience, and at 100,000 credits, a decently priced endeavor for an overtuned golf car. Something that is as far away from a golf cart as possible is our 3rd participant. Coming in at our 3rd place is the Red Bull X 2019 Competition. A car that is both amazing in the way it looks and behaves. Imagine this, you are as light as 650 kilos and as fast as half of a NASA rocket. Well, that is exactly what the X 2019 is. As a predecessor to the other Red Bull concept cars in Gran Turismo, it is specifically designed for go and not only for show. Unlike a lot of the cars on this list, the drivability for the X 2019 is so high, actual licensed races are held with this car, like the GT Nations Cup in 2021. If Red Bull gives you wings, that is exactly what they meant. In every way possible, this car is extraordinary. You can seamlessly master nearly every track. But especially fun are the ones where the Red Bull reaches top speed. Something to consider is that this car is very long, and thus racing with it can be a bit more challenging. But as we all know, Red Bull drivers like to take up a lot of the track anyway, so you can fit right into your role with this beauty. A small downside is the price tag. 3 million credits and this car is all yours in the brand center. Time to open up some roulette tickets, I guess. Well, maybe some more. But nevertheless, the Red Bull is a strong number 3. But there are other concept cars even crazier than this one. Did you ever wonder what a gazillion G-forces would do to your poor sim racing body? Well, thankfully, reality-like simulators have not yet been established. Because if that was the case, driving the number 2 spot on this list would nearly be impossible. The SRT Tomahawk X Vision Gran Turismo is a mix between a spaceship and abstract design. With its amazing 2,586 bhp, yeah, you heard that, 2,586, it is the fastest car in GT7 by quite a comfortable margin. And it is a whole lot of fun to obliterate lap times on your favorite track with this behemoth of a car. If I may quote the official GT7 sources, power exceeding 2,500 horsepower and cornering abilities of a jet fighter. An extreme machine for only the chosen few. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty dope to me. The feeling of driving this thing is hard to describe. The amount of downforce generated easily allows you to go into a hairpin while being in 5th gear only meters before. Also, the straight at Le Mans, for example, feels more like a patch of road rather than the mile-long marquee of the circuit that it is. It's so cool that they've even designed an own suit, which all drivers were supposed to wear, and was purchasable in GT6. I know, it's somewhat like cheating to drive the Tomahawk. But to be honest, after a long day of unrewarding racing, this is also cathartic in a way. For 1 million credits in the brand center, you can feel cathartic as well. Only thing I can say for sure that this thing has more in common with a throwing knife than with a stake. But how can anything ever beat this crazy machine? We had an uncommon LMP1, a Transformer-like golf car, an energy drink on wheels, and a speed demon. But what if I told you that there's an experience unlike any other in GT7? The company Chevrolet teamed up with a manufacturer called Chaparall in order to produce the Chevrolet Chaparral 2X Vision Gran Turismo. Chaparall is the same manufacturer who built this car, by the way. Yes, it is a fan on wheels, and we are not using some Gary's Mod application. The same amount of creativity has been used in order to bring the world our #1 entry. As seen in a promotional video, the 2X Vision GT is quite literally supposed to be a rocket ship, with the driver laying face first inside this car. The driver is supposed to experience rocket-like speed by laser pulse shockwaves. That is thanks to a Leon-powered laser pulse engine. And the most amazing thing? A lot of thought went into the conception of this car. It handles exactly like a rocket car would handle. Abysmal, that is. The 2X GT is by a large margin the hardest car to drive in GT7. You accelerate at an enormous speed, and in most cases you just bounce into the wall. Control is at a bare minimum. If you still want to experience this absolutely special and by far the craziest car in GT7, you can cash in your ticket for 1 million credits and acquire it at the brand center. That's it from us and those crazy cars on GT7. If you have any other to suggest, go write them down in the comment and we may do a second part of this. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, cheerio.